And here I've arrived at lock number 24, Kilmarnock. And just beyond the lock gates you can see that there's a old swing bridge across the road here. So maybe if a bigger boat comes past later I might get to see them operate that. So it looks like my wish is going to come true. You can see that they're just starting to close the gates of the bridge. That's not let any traffic on it. And here he's picking up the hand crank. Oh, actually he's unlocking the bridge, I'm sorry. And yeah, all they need to do is just push on it, I guess. There's no crank in the middle, it's just human powered in the sense that he's pushing on the side of it. Of course they're doing that because there's another boat about to come through. They've already got the lock gates open. The swing bridge is the very last thing that they do when the boats come, because they want to keep the road closed for as little amount of time as possible. And then he's gonna just chain it in place there so it stays put. And now I guess the boat's gonna come inside. You can see a vehicle over there waiting to cross. But first they've got to lock this boat down to the lower level. There's also another car waiting over on the other side. And here's a look at the old stone lockhouse building here in Kilmarnock. And it looks like this bridge is made almost entirely of wood. Just metal fasteners holding it together, and I guess the suspension part on the top is metal rods. There's a look at it from the end. They must have to have the bridge very well balanced to make it that easy for them to push on it, to open and close it. It seemed like he wasn't really pushing that hard. And the thing itself must weigh several tons. And now he's pushing it back. A little push and it just keeps swinging. There's the bearing for it. You can see it has a bunch of little wheels under it that ride on a round track. And now he's latching it back in position. And the last step is for them to open up the gates and the cars can drive across. So I had a chance to talk to the lock staff member about the bridge, and he said that the bridge was actually replaced in the 1980s at some point, but they just pretty much replaced the wood. They used a fair bit of the original hardware, and they didn't really change the design. It's still the same design from, more than 100 years ago. And I was also asking him about balancing it, like, how do they keep it so well balanced? Do they have to do any work like that? And he said, nope, it just stays like that, and it's pretty much a maintenance-free bridge for them. They have to grease a couple of things, but otherwise it just keeps on working.